What happens when Ferrari finally builds an SUV, a Ferrari utility vehicle, FUV, and Lamborghini counters with an even more savage version of its Urus? The automotive universe collectively slams on the brakes to witness the spectacle. These two Italian super SUVs are dramatic, thunderous, and faster than common sense. One is a refined V12-powered tour de force with more grace than a ballet dancer doing 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. The other is a twin-turbo barbarian with a heavy foot and zero intention of being subtle. So what happens when they go head-to-head? You get the kind of glorious chaos that turns traffic lights into drag races and valet lines into fashion shows. Ferrari Purosangue, the V12 sipping noble. The Ferrari Purosangue is not just a step into the SUV world, it's a cannonball into the deep end with an engine that sings like Pavarotti at full throttle. Under the hood sits a glorious 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 producing approximately 715 horsepower. This powertrain is pure Ferrari DNA, no turbocharging, no hybrid assistance, just naturally aspirated performance that screams up to the heavens. This engine allows the Purosangue to sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a blistering 3.3 seconds and reach a top speed of around 192 miles per hour. It uses an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission paired with an advanced all-wheel drive system that includes a 2-speed front power transfer unit, PTU. The weight distribution is a near-perfect 49 to 51 front to rear, giving the car exceptional balance, especially considering it's carrying around over 4,700 pounds of curb weight, yet it doesn't feel heavy. Ferrari's engineers have given it a sophisticated 48-volt active suspension system that reads the road up to 15 times per second, actively adjusting to maintain grip and comfort. Dimension-wise, the Purosangue measures nearly 5 meters in length and over 2 meters in width. It's big, bold, and somehow still elegant. Inside, the luxury continues with a 4-seat layout, high-end recycled materials, and a digital dashboard that refuses to compromise Ferrari's racing aesthetic. Even its doors are dramatic, with rear-hinged suicide doors that open wide to reveal a cabin lined in Alcantara, carbon fiber, and high-end tech. While the fuel economy isn't going to win green awards, averaging around 13.6 miles per gallon combined, it's a small price to pay for automotive theater. Safety-wise, the Purosangue doesn't skimp. It includes adaptive cruise control, autonomous emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot detection, and a host of sensors that ensure your performance SUV is just as smart as it is fast. Lamborghini Urus Performante and SE Hybrid. Where Ferrari brings regal composure and old-school engine glory, Lamborghini offers a thunderous V8 and an electrified punch that hits like a sledgehammer. The Urus Performante is the hardcore sibling in the Urus lineup, ditching some of the off-road goodies for a leaner, meaner setup. Its 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 cranks out a fearsome 657 horsepower, pushing the SUV from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds. Top speed, about 190 miles per hour. It's no coincidence that these figures closely shadow Ferraris. It's the ultimate playground brawl. Unlike the Purosangue's adaptive suspension, the Performante opts for coil springs over air suspension, emphasizing track performance. Lamborghini also shaved off nearly 104 pounds and added Pirelli Trofeo R tires, making this SUV more of a track day toy than a rock crawler. And then there's the 2025 Lamborghini Urus SE, a plug-in hybrid version that takes things in a very different, albeit very fast direction. It combines the same 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 with a powerful electric motor, yielding a total system output of around 789 horsepower. The Urus SE can reach 62 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds and top out at approximately 194 miles per hour. It even allows up to 30 to 37 miles of electric-only driving, ideal for those rare moments when you want to sneak out of your neighborhood without waking everyone up. Inside, the Urus offers seating for up to 5 and comes loaded with tech, including a 12.3-inch digital cockpit, dual infotainment screens, and options galore for colors, trims, and seat configurations. It's a high-performance cocoon of leather, carbon fiber, and Alcantara. Ferrari Purosangue versus Lamborghini Urus. Design-wise, Ferrari's Purosangue is understated for a brand known for theatrics. Its smooth lines, long hood, and rear flares evoke grand tourers more than SUVs. The front grille is subtle for Ferrari, and the rear features quad tailpipes and a sculpted bumper that looks more like it came off a 296 GTB than a family hauler. The Lamborghini Urus, on the other hand, makes no attempt at subtlety. It's sharp, angular, and looks like it was designed by a superhero's stylist. The Performante version adds carbon fiber bits, vents, and an aggressive rear diffuser, while the SE softens things slightly in exchange for electrified prestige. Both models scream for attention, and usually get it. On the road, the Purosangue delivers the more refined, GT-like experience. The steering is sharp but composed, the V12 symphonic, and the chassis remarkably supple despite the power underfoot. You can cruise comfortably or tear up a mountain road and it will feel equally at home. The Urus Performante is wilder, its ride is stiffer, its power delivery more explosive, and its steering heavier. In Corsa mode, it feels like a sports car disguised as an SUV. The SE adds some weight due to the battery pack, but in return, you get instant torque and the versatility of electric-only driving. Real-world use and ownership. Here's where things get personal. The Purosangue is not mass-produced. Ferrari has capped production to maintain exclusivity, reportedly limiting it to under 3,000 units per year. Good luck walking into a dealership without a long-standing Ferrari relationship. In fact, Ferrari even enforces a clause requiring new owners to keep the car for 18 months before selling, which tells you just how protective they are of this machine. In contrast, Lamborghini has produced tens of thousands of Urus SUVs since 2018, and while the Performante and SE trims are more specialized, they are still far more accessible than a Purosangue. Lamborghini owners don't get a lecture about exclusivity. They get a key, a ridiculous exhaust note, and a wide grin. Price-wise, the Purosangue starts around $435,000, and with customization, that price can skyrocket past $600,000. The Urus Performante is more affordable at around $265,000, and the Urus SE hovers near $280,000. For the price of one Purosangue, you could buy a Urus and a summer house in Italy, though whether either will have the same effect on your pulse is up for debate. Emotion or extroversion? Choosing between the 2025 Ferrari Purosangue and the 2025 Lamborghini Urus is like choosing between opera and heavy metal. Both are loud, dramatic, and Italian, but they hit very different notes. If you value exclusivity, natural aspiration, and elegant brutality, the Purosangue is the refined wild child for you. It's a Ferrari with practicality baked in, a unicorn of a vehicle that doesn't compromise the brand's DNA. If, however, you prefer louder, brasher, and slightly more versatile performance, the Urus Performante and SE are ready to deliver. The Performante gives you track thrills in an SUV body, while the SE adds a modern plug-in twist for guilt-free commuting with V8 firepower at your beck and call. Ultimately, it's not about which SUV is better, it's about which one makes your heart race faster. And when it comes to Italian performance, that's the only spec that really matters. And there you have it, Ferrari's raging V12 aristocrat versus Lamborghini's turbocharged bull on steroids. If this video got your engine revving, go ahead and slam that like and don't forget to subscribe. Got a favorite? Team Purosangue or Team Urus? Drop it in the comments. We read every gear grinding, turbo spooling, exhaust crackling take. Catch you on the next ride.